How are we doing today, guys? Once again, thank you for joining me on Viper9 Toy Videos. Today, I have a figure from one of my most favorite franchises of all time. This movie here, as much as I did have some problems with some of the Predator lore. Once again, this is the AVP Chopper Predator from Hiya Toys, Exquisite Mini. Have the beautiful Chopper Predator right there in packaging. Some nice little steel art from the movie, and then a nice little pictures of him on the back. But overall, I loved this movie. I have read the novels about AVP, so they did take some liberties on some Predator lore that really changed the way you look at the Predators if you read, compared to the novel to the movie. Once again, as I'm opening this, I'd like to ask you, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like the content. Just kind of help the channel grow a little bit. Leave a like if you like the content as well. We'll take a look at that. So, my hands have fallen out of the bubble. Let's go ahead and get that popped open. If you have watched some of my other videos on the Hiya figures, you do know that all of them come with these metal stands. This guy here does come with a couple accessories. So he comes with a couple skulls on sticks. Looks like they have different, little different designs on them there. Those are kind of cool. The Chopper Predator is one of my more favorite designed Predators overall. He does have a couple different hands, has an open hand here, then it has more of a straight-fingered hand. And I don't know how that's even supposed to go in the packaging. Maybe like that. And then he does have, I think it's a shuriken. Nice little edged weapon of the Predator. They flick it out like a fan. We're not going to take out the stand or swap out hands or anything like that at the moment, because we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Predator figure. I am going to be a little cautious on him. Take a look at the back here. So how in the good heck am I supposed to attach both of those in one peg hole? That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. No instructions or anything like that. So he does, one skull pegs in like that, but he's supposed to have both skulls on his back. So I don't know how I'm supposed to attach both of those. Maybe I'll get a nice little piece of string or something like that and tie it together. That's kind of disappointing, I'm not going to lie, because it's one of the features about this Predator that I've always really kind of liked. And his blades have also been, looks like, put upside down on his arm. I'm gonna have to definitely disassemble this, but let's take a look at some of the features here. So he does have a single ball jointed neck, does have a little bit of range of motion there. It does look like the shoulder pad is a separate entity, so he does have some lift on his shoulder, not very much range of motion there. Some pretty single joint elbow articulation. Let's see if we can't fix this. I want to fix that, but his elbow joint is wanting to be really kind of fragile. There we go. These long blades are supposed to be on the bottom of the arm. Are they removable at all? They're not removable, at least not on this figure. It's not removable. So that is a little bit of a disappointment as well. I was really kind of hoping that they would be, just because they don't have them out all the time in the movies. So this one here, he also has, I'm not sure what weapons he has, because he dies relatively quick in the movie. I know that's a spoiler. if you haven't watched it. Let's go back to, looks like can't really lower his arm due to his chest armor there. So that's supposed to be, so this one here, the wrist blades are actually in the right location. We just need to spin his hand around. There we go. So wrist blades are in the right location on that arm. Just needed to spin the blades around. And it does not look like, once again, any of those are removable. They might be, but I'm not gonna force them right now. Does have double chest pivot, so he has the mid chest, then he has the waist pivot, but a little bit of restricted articulation there. He's not wanting to move. Worth a hot dang. But he is a brand new figure. I can warm him up to get some of his joints to move. He does have some pretty okay hip articulation there. Just hindered a little bit by the skirt, it looks. And then double jointed knees. I'm digging that double jointed knees because the Predators are supposed to be highly posable. One thing, I haven't done videos on the other Predators, but I do know that their ankles have some severe issues with movement and posability. And it does look like he's going to suffer for a little bit from it too. So he has the claws on the back of his heel there. That's going to prevent from dipping the toe on both feet. But this one here does look like it would at least pivot up a little bit more than this foot. It is hindered by the armor as well. So that does hinder a lot in some of the posing that you could do on this Predator. Granted, he doesn't do much in the movie, like I said before, because he does die right away soon, as soon as they meet the aliens. Let's take a look at, so I want to say, oh yes, okay, so the calf blade is removable, just a little stuck in there from when it was inserted at the factory, but it does remove. He does have open hands there. So overall, the sculpt of this figure, I am super happy with. He's going to look really good standing there with his brothers. I can say I am a little disappointed that as right now, as far as I can tell, the blades are not removable, and that you cannot mount both skulls on the back. Like, that's just really disappointing to me because that was one of the key features of this particular Predator in the movie. It just really made him stand out from his brothers and one of my more favorite designs in the movie. So I'm going to have to find a way to lash those guys together so he has the dual skulls on his back. And, looking on the back of the box, it doesn't even show them on him. So bummer on that, but overall, once again, I'm super excited to have this Yaja or Predator, Hunter, whatever you want to call them, and I can't wait to put him on the shelf. So as always, guys, thank you for watching.